Hey, how's it going everyone? This is P. Proudlock to do a Newcastle versus Fulham preview video. As I said, I don't really do preview videos on my last preview video that I did before the Aston Villa game, but I thought I'd do another one as well, just for another change, just to do something a little bit different now and then. Apologies, I did do a video of the Ren game the other day. As I said, just never got the time to do it, but I thought I'd come back with one tonight. So okay, so tomorrow we are up against Fulham at St James's Park. Now, we lost down there at the beginning of the season in the Championship, so we are probably looking for a bit of revenge here at this rate. So going into this game, I've looked. Fulham are unbeaten in 6 league matches. So they've played pretty well lately, sitting in 7th place, still a few points away into the playoffs a bit, so, but 7th place, that's pretty good for them, like, because they've been stuck in the Championship for a while when they got relegated back in the 2013-14 season. So now this is where, because we were definitely not good enough down there, now because we're at home, but I've said our away form has been better this season. We're back at home now. We've had a canny while off playing home games now, and our last home game was Bristol City 2-2, which we should have beaten. Now, so can you be a bit worried going into this game? Maybe a little bit, I don't know, but as I said, Fulham are unbeaten in 6 league matches, so this is where we're going to have to be on our best again. But I've got to say, well done to the lads for playing 3 tough games. Getting beaten Brighton, beaten Huddersfield, and getting a draw at Reading, which wasn't bad. 7 points from 3 hard games. That's pretty well done to that. I'm going to say that is very well done to that, in my opinion. So as I said, we're back at home, and we've got to improve our home form, because it has been a little bit sloppy lately. Drawn against Bristol City, and it wasn't a great game against Villa as well, in my opinion. So hopefully we have got to be back at our best, because at the minute Brighton are going to close the level on points with us, because they're winning 2-0 at the minute from what I've last seen against Derby County. So if they win, they'll join level on points, but they won't climb above it because our goal difference is way too high at the minute. So how do I think we will line up in the game tomorrow as well? As I said, I think you go with Carl Dollo in goal. That'll not change. Now, the back four, Yedlin is ruled out, which is a bit of a blow. Gammas played against Reading the other day, so. But I think he'll slot Anita back in that right back spot. The centre backs will be the same, and the left backs, so that'll be Lascelles, Clark, and Dummett. The midfield, Richie will keep his place, I presume. Jack Colback, I think he probably will have not lost when he's been playing, so, but as I said, he can't go into that mistakes. As I said, him and Richie have got to be careful at the minute, but if they don't get booked, that'll be good, because apparently March the 12th is the deadline that it will get written off for the 2-game ban if they get 10 yellow cards. So it's the last game to avoid a booking for both of them. So, but as I said, I don't rate Jack Colback, but Richie would definitely be a big miss if he gets suspended for 2 games. So I expect them to play him, and John Joe Shelby as well. Well, you cannot drop him, can you, though, can you? The left, right, this is where I'm a bit stumped on this one. So I'm going to say I've got the confidence he might go with Christian Atsu this time. Gouffran did play the other day, was unlucky not to score, I thought, in my opinion, but I think he might go with Atsu this time, because I think the lad's got pace. I thought he's done well. He played in the Brighton game, and he played in the Huddersfield game, and we both won them games, so, wow. I'm going to think he might go with Atsu this time on the left, Richie on the right, and put Atsu on the left. The number 10 role, right, he had Perez in the other day, but I think Diarmi's going to go in there, even though Perez and Diarmi have not convinced me this season at all, if they have been at their very best, because they've been on and off a lot of the time. So, but I think Diarmid will be in that number 10 role. As I said, we won 2 games when he was in there as well. And up front, in the forward role, I think Gale's going to be back in there now. But even though Murphy did play the other 2 games against Huddersfield and Reading, I think Gale, because I think he has not been injured. He's looked okay now, so I think, because I think we're going to need Gale's goals again, I think Gale will go back in that striking role now for us. I think Murphy will go to the bench, and I still think Mitrovic will still miss out. I think Mitrovic will be left out again, so God almighty. But as I said, if Gale and Murphy have been playing well, why, well, can you really leave one of them out? No, you cannot at this rate. So Gale to start, Murphy to the bench this time. That's how I think we'll line up tomorrow against Fulham. So, as I said, we've had a break off for home games for a canny bit, but we've got to be going back to our best for our home form, because it has been a little bit sloppy lately as well. So, but what do I think the result will be tomorrow as well? Because we're at home, as well, was said, well, we have been a bit sloppy, but as I said, we have the confidence. I always now have the confidence for us being in the Championship. I'm going to say Newcastle will win this game 2-0. That's what I'm going for. I'm going to say Gale will get a goal, and I think Richie will get a goal as well. So that is my result, and the people to score in the game as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this preview video. I thought I'd do it just because, as I said, I don't do much preview videos, so I just like to try and do a bit of a change now and then. And also, I also didn't get a chance. I've not seen this, and that was the WWE Fastlane pay-per-view. I was trying to, never had a chance to watch that as well, but I heard it was absolutely bollocks. It was absolutely fucking bollocks for what I've heard. Goldberg winning 26 seconds, my God. But for the next WWE video, I should be back for the WrestleMania one, so keep an eye out for that one. And I also should be doing the review of the Fulham game as well. So, hope you, as I said, hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a like on the video, give us a comment on what you think will happen in tomorrow's game as well. I like to hear your thoughts on what you think will happen as well. So, and I will see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Oh yes, and I'm going to be at the game as well, so if you see us, feel free to say hello. I'm going to be in level 7 in the Leazes End. Good luck for tomorrow. See you all later. Take care of yourselves. Let's get us the 3 points tomorrow and pick our home from up again.